Hey Wanderers, today's video is about self-awareness. Self-awareness and knowing your limits when you have something going on up here. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't feel what they call me. I'm been called high-functioning bipolar disorder, but I don't feel like that half the time, do I, Luna? Because when you get lost in your head sometimes, it's very difficult to get out. And I have so much trouble with that. But I am self-aware. I'm highly self-aware. I know, how to keep track of where my moods are going and how to keep track of my perceptions of things. She's very bored by this, aren't you? But there's so many people who are not self-aware, and who really don't have the ability to realize where they're coming from. Luna, I know I'm boring. You can stop rubbing it in my face, little cat. But I think a lot of the time, once you start kind of becoming aware of what's going through your head, and how you can help yourself fix it, then you start noticing other things about your disorder, how your head works, how certain things don't work, how certain advice is not actually that helpful. Luna, your breath smells like low tide at noon. Now she's stealing the spotlight completely. There's a cat butt in my face. Well, Luna, the joy of cats. Anyway. I think once you do kind of have a bit of a handle on, knowing when you're about to go into depression mode and anxiety mode, into manic mode, the better that you can kind of sit and help yourself kind of figure out ways to curb it, so that you're not acting completely insane all the time. And in that manner, you help yourself more, And at the same time, though, there's that downfall that you're acting like a complete crazy idiot. So I don't know. Like, I think before I got the self-awareness, I was just acting that way and not realizing why I was acting that way, and worried that I was actually going completely insane. And now that I am self-aware, I still feel like I'm going completely insane half the time. But I know that I know where I fall on spectrum now, and I know how to kind of put myself in positions to accept, okay, you're feeling this anxiety. What are you going to do about it? You're going to sit there and let yourself freak out, or are you going to sit there and look around you and ground yourself and kind of focus on one thing at a time, so that you don't completely overload yourself? Okay, you're going into a depression. Are you going to wallow? It's like, my main technique is to look in the mirror and kind of talk to myself and sound like a total insane, crazy person. But it works. And you have to do what works for you. And some days, it's just me talking to this one. And sometimes, literally the only thing that can help you is the ability to, pet a cat and ground yourself, knowing that she's real and she's there and she's purring at you. My human's crazy. Help me.